Good morning everyone. Today we will discuss about the classifications of brick. Okay. In the previous slide we have discussed about the kiln and how the brick structures have been burnt, in which structures the bricks have been burnt we have been discussed. Okay. So we have discussed about Hoffman kiln, Bull Trench kiln and tunnel kiln. Okay. These are the three types of kiln I have discussed with you. In Bull Trench kiln, we will give a quick review on these three types of kiln. In Bull Trench kiln, the kiln consists of number of sections. I have told you 6 number of sections. First is we will empty, then we will load the bricks. After that we will heat the bricks. Then after that we will burn the bricks. After that cooling and unloading takes place. Okay. I have discussed about you all the Bull Trench kiln I have discussed with you. Next is Hoffman kiln. In Hoffman kiln, you can see here the diagram. In Hoffman kiln, it is circular in shape, and there are 12 number of chambers, and each chamber is provided with the following. First, we can say chamber 1, we will load the bricks. In chamber 2 to 5, we will heat the bricks, and in chamber 6 to 7, we will burn the bricks. Okay. After that, in chamber 8 to 11, we will cooling the bricks. After that, in chamber 12, we will unload the bricks. Okay. This is the Hoffman kiln. We have read about that. Next is tunnel kiln. In this type of tunnel kiln, this is of a rectangular, circular or oval in plan. Next is it consists of different stationary zones in which all the process of loading, burning, cooling and unloading is done simultaneously. Okay. Next, after that, the bricks are placed either on the trolleys or on the belts and is passed through the different zones in the tunnel. After that, bricks are placed on the trolleys or any belt and is passed on the different zones in the tunnel. Okay. Next, we have read about the classifications of the bricks. First is unburnt or sun-dried bricks. I have told you about that. Next is burnt bricks. Okay. In unburnt or sun-dried bricks, I have told you these bricks are not burnt. Okay. And it is directly heated from the sun. These are known as unburnt or sun-dried bricks, and these bricks are temporary structures and cheap structures and can be used in the construction purposes also, I have told you. Next is burnt bricks. Burnt bricks what? These bricks which are used in the construction work are called burnt bricks, and they are categorized in 4 categories. First is first class brick, second class brick, third class brick and fourth class brick. Okay. So we will read about first class brick. In first class brick, you can see here the diagram about the first class brick here. These bricks are thoroughly burnt and are of deep red or copper color. Next is this surface should be smooth, rectangular with parallel, sharp and straight edges and square corners. The surfaces of the bricks, you can see here the diagram. The surfaces of the bricks, these are smooth and rectangular and all are with parallel and straight edges and square corners. Okay. Next is, in these bricks, the bricks should be free from flaws, cracks and the stones and should have uniform texture. It should be free from cracks and it should have uniform shape and size and good texture. Okay. Next is, no impression should be left on the brick when the scratch is made by a fingernail. You have seen in some of the bricks the fingernail is scratched or any scratches is there. Okay. So we can say that is not of the first class brick. Okay. So in the first class brick, no impression should be left on the brick. Okay. Or when a scratch is made by a fingernail. Next is, the fractured surface of the brick should not show lumps of lime. The fractured surface of the brick should not show any lumps of lime. Okay. Next is, a metallic or ringing sound should come when the two bricks are struck against each other. So if we take two of the bricks and this make a sound, we struck each other, these two bricks, and this make a metallic or any ringing sound. So we can say that it is of a first class brick. Okay. So in the first class brick, its uses is first class bricks are recommended for pointing, exposed facework in masonry structures, flooring and reinforced brickwork. Okay. And in first class brick, we can say that its compressive strength is 10.5 Newton per millimeter square. Okay. Next we will be going to second class brick. I have taught you in the previous slide about the second class brick. In second class brick, you can see these bricks. I have shown you the picture. These are the bricks of second class bricks. In the second class bricks, these bricks are well bond. Okay. And it is irregular in shape and size. You can see it is of irregular shape and size. You can see here. Okay. This is not of the shape and in actual shape and size. And its edges are not sharp. You can see here its edges are not sharp. These edges are not sharp in second class brick. And small cracks and degenerations are permitted. Here in the second class brick, small cracks and degenerations are permitted. Next is its compressive strength is 7 Newton per millimeter square. Okay. And if we in the first class brick, if we take the two bricks or struck against each other, then a metallic or any ringing sound is produced. But here in second class brick, if we take the two bricks and struck against each other, then it will produce a less ringing sound. Okay. So we can say that it is of a second class brick. And you can see here these bricks are mainly in reddish in color. We can see here. Okay. So in second class brick, its uses is it is recommended for important or unimportant hidden masonry works and centering of reinforced brick and reinforced cement concrete structures. Okay. So you can see the second class bricks are all reddish in color, red in color. Okay. Next is third class brick. In third class brick, you can see here the diagram of third class brick. The third class brick, these bricks are underburnt. Okay. These bricks are underburnt and it is not of uniform shape and size. You can see it is not of uniform shape and size. It is not of uniform shape and size. You can see here. Okay. So we can say that in these bricks, they have rough surfaces with irregular edges. Also, you can see the edges are also not regular. Okay, it's a irregular. And if we take the two bricks or struck against each other, they will produce a light colored dull sound they will produce. Okay. So we can say that it is of a third class brick. Okay. And its compressive strength is 3.5 Newton per millimeter square. Okay. Next we will going on to fourth class brick. In fourth class brick, you can see here the diagram of fourth class brick. You can see here the diagram. I have shown you. Here is a diagram of fourth class brick. These bricks are mainly overburnt. Okay. These bricks are mainly overburnt and these bricks are irregular in shape and size. You can see here these bricks are of irregular shape and size. You can see here. Okay. These are not of a proper size and these are brittle in nature. Okay. And next is it is dark in color. You can see I have shown you the pictures of it is dark in color. It is dark in color. I have shown you here the picture is shown. And the bricks are used as in this fourth class brick. The bricks are mainly used as aggregates, foundations, roads, etc. Okay. In roads also we can use these types of bricks. You have seen in the working of the roads or in the constructions of the roads, these bricks have small pieces of the bricks have been used. Okay. And its compressive strength is 15 Newton per millimeter square. Okay. So here are the four types of bricks, burnt bricks. So we can say that first class brick, second class brick, third class brick and fourth class brick. Okay. Next we will read about size and weight of the bricks in the next slide. Thank you.